Hey guys, so the coupling arrived surprisingly the following day, but I've been busy with other stuff. And I ordered it on a Thursday, it arrived on a Friday. So as you can see, hopefully the lighting is good. This is the side that goes to the screw, and this is the side that goes to the motor. As you can see, this is spun out, it's damaged, and this is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to slot into the motor like that and transfer the force. I didn't show this previously, but this motor is a DC 16 volt, 5700 RPM Ultra model. Model number here, I'll throw a photo of it up after this. So I do not have the box yet because I'm using a TC branded box. And as you saw previously, the cover got damaged. So I do not want to change the base of the box. So I had to order it online so that the cover will definitely match. So to reinstall it, it's just a matter of, well, there's no motor now. You can actually uncouple it and have a look inside. So that's the inside. That's the bearing, which we saw previously. And this is rather thin, which is good because for the rivet, I have a very long one and a very rather short one. So if I drop this through here, I think I'll be able to get away with the short one. I do not want the long one going in all the way like that. So I'll just stick with the short one. The rivet that you would need is 3 millimeter rivet, and the length I'm using is 12 mm, I guess, 10 mm. I'm using a 10 mm. If you can get like a 12 or 14 mm would be ideal actually. But you work with what you have and it just works out. So, right, you have to, we screwed up everything the other day just to keep everything in place. So just unscrew everything once again. What's that? Come and have a look. I am. Okay, so take that apart and let's stay inside. Sleeve and motor sits here. So if my memory serves, we have to reassemble the motor now. We did not, did we have, yeah, we needed to because the you can't unscrew this if the motor is coupled to this. So let's put the coupling in and assemble that first. Coupling just goes like that onto it. Line everything up. Get it nice and vertical and start screwing in. Keep going until you line up and check the screw hole. If it doesn't line up, go in one more thread. Did I? Let me see. So I might have over tightened it. Nope. Yep. So just keep screwing in until you line it up. If you're too overscrewed, the hole will be too far in. If you've not screwed in enough, the hole will be too far out. So that's good enough. I will rivet this last. And now You can see the coupling is in place, looks nice and good. And you can just drop the motor in to line it up. So this is the bottom, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. And so as a reference, you just look at this. This was marked as the bottom. And you can see that the screw holes are supposed to be at 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Make sure that your slots reference to the bottom are the same, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. If the slot doesn't line up, you can just rotate the bottom a little bit by just turning this and get the line up. So you just get your thing at the pins will be lining up here, and just rotate the bottom until it kind of drops in. There we go. And then it's in. All right. Okay. So now that the motor is in, you've got it at 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. No, I got it wrong. So 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This is the bottom. Just rotate the bottom until it drops in. All right. And then slide your cover onto it. Let's do this off screen because it's very heavy. Okay, just get your wire through. Line that up nice and easy. Don't forget your rubber bush, this one, and don't forget your slots to line up with the holes. I'm going to do this off camera as well, but basically, have a look down here. There's 3 screw holes are there. Line up these slots to be aligned. So this slot that you see here, there's a little ridge. This goes over and around the motor, so the motor will sit inside here. So as you're slotting it in, just use your finger to wiggle the motor around so that this can go over the motor. Press it in, and that positions the motor. You should have a little bit of a lip. You should have a little bit of a gap here between the lid edge and the bottom. Okay. And last but not least, you're going to take this and line it up over here. Feed the wire through the hole gently, get it out slowly, and it should be fine. There is no grommet here. That's what the drain holes are for. So, let me show you this. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Okay, so this slot lines up with the bottom with the wire. So the wire actually tucks into this slot here in the rubber. So just make sure that it lines up. Otherwise, this wire is going to be kinked up against the rubber if it's anywhere else. And slowly press it in. Let the O-ring seat nicely. And now you just have to start feeding your long screws through. I'm going to use a touch of grease just to, I don't know, I like to grease stuff. So I'm just using a bit of moly slip, just a tiny bit on the edge. And I'm just going to spread it on all 3. You don't need much, just a tiny bit. And then feed it through very, very straight. and hopefully hit the hole on the other side. If you do hit the hole, so if you hit the hole, you will slowly feel the screw pull in. If not, take it up and retry. Do it vertical, and it should hit the hole. So screw the screws in around, should I say, not really a style pattern since you only have three, but alternate around just to pull it in equally, and you should be good to go. I'm getting you all out of frame here, but all right. So then just I'm going to tighten them up off screen. Just hand tightening will be good enough. And that's about it. So now the last bit is to drop the rivet in here. This has been assembled. It's solid. So just get a 3mm rivet. Make sure it goes in. Line the hole up. Press it in. So any old blind rivet gun will do. This is just a simple one I have. If you don't have one, buy it because if you think about it, buying a replacement is, I think it's like $200 now, I mentioned, or close enough. The coupling was 17 ringgit shipped, and you can get one of these for like 20, still cheaper. And everything else is just reused. So just as as we do with blind rivets, done. And that's the arm rebuilt for 17 ringgit. I will be making another video, the last bit for installation once the electrical box cover arrives, but that's basically how you rebuild the arm and install the coupling. Hope this was helpful.